We're going to start with the nail. I'll draw one. Alright, so let's identify some things. Let's switch some colors up. Actually, I'm going to write out what we need to identify, and then we'll just do numbers. Okay, so this is looking straight down at your finger, and this is looking at it from the side. So the first thing we're going to do is identify the nail body. This is number 1. So this is the big part that we see. Okay, so that's number 1, and that'd be here. Next is the free or distal edge. So this is the nail, that's what you cut. This is number 2. Free or distal edge. Distal meaning away from the trunk. So proximal is closer to your trunk, and distal is away from your trunk. Okay, the lanula is this part, this whitish part up here. And lanula, you're supposed to think luna for moon. So it's that half moon, that whitish part there. And then we have the nail folds. So we have medial and lateral nail folds. That's this skin over here. So that'd be number 4. That lanula is 3. Okay, the nail bed. So if you think about it, here's a bed, and a person lays on that bed. That's a really bad bed. But anyways, a body lays on top of the bed. So here's my nail body, and my nail body's going to lay on the nail bed. So the skin underneath this, so this stuff under here, underneath my nail, that's going to be my nail bed. The nail matrix, that's going to be this stuff here. So the nail is going to grow outward in that direction. Let me erase some of this. So the nail is going to grow outward in that direction. So the nail matrix is where these cells are that are going to produce the actual nail. They're going to grow out in that direction. So that'd be, let's see. The nail bed would be 5, so that's underneath the nail body. This would be the nail matrix. And then the eponychium, this is that skin that's on top. That's 7. That's on top of my nail matrix. And then my hyponychium, that's 8. That's this skin that's underneath this distal edge. So if you've ever taken, or if you've ever had a splinter go right underneath your nail and it stabs that super painful skin there, that's your hyponychium. So one more time. Nail body, it's this part that we see, that you're staring at. Then if you have a nail, that's this free or distal edge. Go to this top of the nail, closer to your finger. You'll see this white moon, that's your lanula. And then you have a medial and lateral nail folds, that's these skin that are on either side of the nail. The nail bed is this skin underneath the nail body. You can't see it, but it's deep to the nail body. Number 6 is this nail matrix. So the nail matrix it's more proximal than what you see. It's more proximal than the nail body, and it's underneath that skin. So the nail matrix are where these cells are actively dividing to produce more nail. And on top of that, on top of the nail matrix, we have the skin called the eponychium, and then underneath, deep to that distal or free edge, we have the hyponychium, which is also skin. Okay, that's the nail. And really quickly, on top of your lanula, you have this layer of skin here. This is the cuticle. So when you peel that skin off of your lanula, that's the cuticle. That's separate from the lanula. Those are all the parts of the nail, though.